GM and welcome back to a new video. This time we're gonna go into the actual gameplay of Battle Plan. In the last video I got it over here and also the link in the description. I went over the whole onboarding, how to get GG, how to get game credits, all the different parts around the game to get actually started. There's also an explanation on the inventory, the leaderboard, the different rewards for season 1. But in this video, I'm gonna focus on the actual gameplay and show you a strategy with the starter bundle, and actually with the generic starter bundle, not with the one that you can reshuffle, or with one of the ones that you can get via reshuffling. And yeah, I would say let's go. If you click on play now, I added some credits to this wallet here. I wanted to really show how it is to actually get started with a new account, not show you the account that I'm actually playing the game with, because I moved a long way. I already got different skills leveled up, different loadouts. So this one here will actually focus on the starter pack and actually be a real strategy guide for you if you want to start out. So the max session limit is always 3 hours. In those 3 hours you can take breaks, you can start a game, then come back or start a battle, then come back 15 minutes later, do something and start the next battle. So that's possible. There's different ranks and your rewards increase significantly once you're rated. Keep going. So you have to play 5 games or 5 sessions, and then you get a certain rank, and afterwards the rewards that you get, they increase significantly. So more extractors, battle points and tickets. So don't be discouraged if you win a lot in the first 5 battles but don't get back as much. That really changes after that, and you're automatically on the cakewalk difficulty, which is the easiest one. Pain is the mid one, and Carnage is the hard one. Right now it costs 11,500 to play a game, credits, right? It always depends on the GG price. It's always $20, so it can vary. It was already at 18,000, now we're at 11.5 thousand, so it really varies. And if you play a lot and if you know what you're doing, you get this back. So it's more, as it already says there, it's more of a buy-in than a cost, than an actual cost. Yeah, so entering the battle with this desktop, I don't think I played here, so it might take a while to load for the first time. It shows the black screen, but after, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes latest, it should start the actual game, and afterwards it only takes a couple of seconds. Okay, now we're there. It's loading. So let's start with the first battle ever with this account. While playing, I'm gonna get into why I choose certain things and what your possibilities are with the starters. Okay, I need to actually turn this down a notch. That should be better. Well, actually, I'm gonna mute this because I don't know if it is too loud and then the whole video is crap. As I said, first time loading it takes a little bit longer, but we're already there. All right, I got 0 battle points, and this will be the first session to actually get me into the leaderboard. So the first brawler is always free. You always start with 10 action points, and if you win a round, then you get 11 action points. If you lose a round, you only get 10. So again, you want to win. You have 5 lives. If they're gone, 5 losers, then the session is over. Or if you get 15 wins, then this is the max rewards. Then you actually also end the session. All right. Those different brawlers have different stats. Psych, for example, has 200 health, 32 power, 45 speed, and 14 armor. and they all have their attribute skills. What I would suggest starting with is the dragon. And the things that we want to go with is the sucker punch. It's every one of them has, or every of the loadouts has their own base skill. And with sucker punch, you deal damage to the nearest enemy, increasing based on the caster's missing health. So if the less life you have, the more damage you do with the skill. Quickly talk about the different attributes. So I think max health makes sense. It's just the life of your brawler. Power increases the skills. For example, if we look at Dragon, 25% of the power that you have, in this example here, 66, you get, in that case, I don't know, 16, 17 more damage out of the power that you have. So the more power you have, the more damage you do usually. Speed is how fast you move on the battlefield, but also it increases the skill cooldown, or decreases, which makes more sense. 100 is basically 0. That's why this number is in red, because the mutants like Bones and Psyche only have 95. But Carrot, for example, has 100. And so it is 0. As soon as we increase speed during the game, then the cooldown gets down for the different skills. And armor just reduces the damage that you get. So with 75, it is 43% decrease. Reduced with 47, it's only 32%. So yeah. With Dragon, I used to start with Bones because he has a lot of health, but he has less speed. If you hover over others, you see the difference. Carrot, for example, he has more shields, more speed, but less life and power. So in that case, I would probably go between Carrot or Bones. I'll just start with Bones right now and see how it goes. So I chose my Brawler, I chose my Loadout. Then if I'm on the battlefield right now, I have a range of 1, so I want to be right at the front of my part of the battlefield. I can also drag them back there, which we're going to use later. But for now, let's just start here in the front. I'm gonna shuffle the skills for now. And that was pretty lucky because the base skill, as I said, for a certain loadout is always there. And then you can add 2 different other skills. Now, if you combine, or if you have 3 times the same skill, which I can show you now for Sucker Punch, I choose this one. You see that it is highlighted because if I get the third one, then it gets combined to one skill, to a 1-star skill, which makes way more damage. More than double the damage that Sucker Punch does without this. I could use the Dao Sword, but I'm gonna go for Raw and Tiger Leap, and I'm gonna explain to you later why. So right now I'm gonna level up and give him some power so the Sucker Punch makes more damage. He already, because this is Bones, he already has a lot of health. So I'm just gonna go right in. And since this is an auto brawler, the game just starts, right? From now on, we're just gonna look what happens. It's gonna find an opponent who has 2 times Raw. This is what we're gonna go for as well. He has less power, and Raw basically gives out the battle cry that increases the power. So as you can see, he already has 111 power, but my 1-star Dragon Punch just basically knocked him out. And what we're gonna do now is shuffle skills. Each skill costs 3 action points. This one was bad because it doesn't have anything that I want to go for. Now it has Tiger Leap, and each of those costs exactly 3 action points, and then I have 6. I'm gonna go for the level up and gonna get the third skill in the next round. I mean, I could go for the vitality right now as well, but I'm gonna risk it to go for hopefully speed to speed this all up. And here we go. I'm gonna go for speed. In my opinion, speed is a little bit overpowered right now because you can hit that much faster and get to your skill that much faster that it is better to get speed instead of health or power or shield. Except you're going for that with some of the other builds later. But I think for this starter package that we have with Dragon Commando and Stronghold, this is the best one. Okay, so he has Vitality, which heals him. Tornado Kick. This is here, this is a Tempest, right? So he has other skills than we have with the Dragon, right? I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. He basically has the stun, and also he heals himself, as you can see. And also this one here pushes us back, but because we have this Tiger Leap that jumps over the enemy, he can't really push me into this red zone, and the red zone makes a lot of damage. And the longer the game runs, the closer they get until they are everywhere. So it doesn't go on forever like it does right here. And I think I'm gonna lose this round here. Or no, we actually won. Nice. So this is a 2-0 right now. And we're gonna go into the next round. And we're gonna shuffle again. And now we have the raw that we wanted. And I could go for the level ups right now because I have those two skills and could go for more speed right now. But since I have this Tiger Leap here, I'm gonna go for a risky shuffle and maybe get this to 1 star, which I don't. So I'm just gonna go on level up and I'm gonna give him even more power to be more powerful. Sometimes I go for armor, but right now it feels to me like power will lead to more wins, because for Sucker Punch I need power. Power increases the damage of Tiger Leap, and also I could have gone for the armor now that I think about it, because raw increases my power, and the longer the game runs, the more power I have because of raw. So it might actually have been better to just go for the armor to live longer. But yeah, that's always the decisions that you got to take. But for now, let's start the battle. Here we go. Let's see who we're up against. I'm probably gonna start skipping this video during the loading time so it doesn't get that long. Okay, we have a Juggernaut here with a Shield Bash, a healing skill and a shield. I'm gonna do the 2 times forward. The longer the game is going on, the better for us in that case, because the power is increasing heavily. So we should win this one, because the shield is getting stronger and stronger the more power we have. And this is what you should look for, those combinations of different skills. The more power we get through raw, the better our Tiger Leap will be. And there's a couple of combinations out there, and I mean, we're pretty lucky this round. It can go way worse. We're very lucky. So if you're looking at loadouts, and we're gonna see this with Commando, which we're gonna take as the second one, there's certain combination of skills for certain loadouts that you should take advantage of. And this is what we're doing with the combination of those 3 skills, and this is what we're gonna do with Commando as well. Sometimes you have bad luck with the drawings, you don't get speed, you don't get the skills that you want, then you can develop some alternative tactics along the way. I just want to give you like a blueprint on how you could start when you do your first games, and then you can go from there to go to different loadouts and stuff. Maybe I'm gonna do an advanced video and show other loadouts that I'm using, but you can't go wrong with that. So I never go for the paid brawlers. I think you're throwing money away. So I always wait till they're free. Every round you play, it gets 5 action points cheaper. I really like Lone as a hero because she's really balanced. She has enough life. Also, the speed is nice and she has a lot of power. And as the second hero, in this combination here, I go with Commando as the second brawler. So he has a range of 3, so 3 of those fields that we saw. Double tap is the base skill. Rapidly fire 2 shots that each deal 4 plus 5% charges max damage. And you see with Commando you have two fast shots, and we're gonna take advantage of that in combination with that one here that also fires 5 fast shots. And then we're gonna try to get this passive skill that adds an additional 10 damage to every attack. So with the base skill, we already have 2 attacks. That means that it's 20 damage on top of that. And with that one, we have 5 attacks with 13 damage. But with that skill, it's 5 attacks with 23. So this is what I talked about earlier. It's a great combination of different skills. And what we're gonna do, we can drag those as I showed you in the beginning. We're gonna put him in the front because he has a range of 1. We want him as the blocker, as the tank. And I'm gonna put her a little bit more behind so people really attack him and not her, because she should focus on damage. We're gonna take this and then we're gonna shuffle again. And now we have bad luck. I don't want to waste any action points. I'm actually gonna try to make him even faster and start in the next round to get her the additional skills. Could have been better, but okay, let's work with what we got and give him even more power. Probably should have gone with shield, but okay. Let's see who we're up against. So with every brawler coming in round 5 and 10, the meta could change. For example, if you're in round 5 and it didn't go that well, maybe your new brawler mixes things up. So there's always this, possibility that things change. She already has the aerial assault that we want. And he has a different skill set here. But here, I think we're going to lose our first round. Yeah. All right. And now we're only going to get 10 action points, sadly. And we're going to use those to shuffle. Boom. Here's the first one. And actually, we could shuffle again, but then we could only use 1 skill. It could be that we get the 3rd out of this, or the bullet that I showed you to make those even stronger. But actually I'm gonna go for hopefully speed, nice, to make her faster, and especially him, and even more power. And let's see what we got. I would have hoped for more speed, because that way we would have had this even faster. If we could get this to 150 speed, then we would only have, I think, 1 second. So every second there would be the sucker punch. This the Tiger Leap would be even faster with the shield, and the Roar would pump up the power for everyone. So she would become a real damage machine. Let's see how far we can come in this, how much I can show you. This could be a win, yeah. After a while playing this, you kind of see if it will be a win or not. Because we won, we got 11 again, and nice, we got this. Because we're on 7 action points, we got 1 on top. So let's hope for the double tap to make it a 1-star. Sadly not, and nothing else we can use. Let's make her stronger. All right, more power. That's fine. I would have hoped for more speed. Again, I think speed is the best you can go for until 150 or at least 145. As I said, Bones and Psych, they start, or the mutants, they start with 95 speed. So you either go for 145 or 155. Pretty similar loadouts to ours, though they didn't go for the Tiger Leap, but for heal. And, oh, this is gonna be close. Damn it. Okay, we got our second lost game. Here we go. Let's do this. Get our more speed. Nice. And let's try to get the roar even faster. Sadly not. Let's go for a shield to make him last longer. All right. In this video, I'm probably gonna go through 1 game session. Looks like we're gonna come to the 3rd as well. So I can show you where to go with the 3rd brawler. I think the video will take too long if I actually show several game sessions, but this one should actually show you how this starter strategy could look like. And we're gonna lose this one as well. That's what I said with the change once a new brawler comes in. We weren't that lucky. So right now I could go for those 2, but if I shuffled again, then I would have wasted all action points for this round. So in that case, I'm just gonna go for nice. We got more speed for him. And to use all those action points, because we lost the last rounds and now we got 20 more speed for her and 10 more speed for him. That's way better than the last round. That might actually lead to the next win. And in the next round, we're gonna take those 2 skills and shuffle again and hopefully make those, one of those even a 1-star. Let's find out. Who do we got here? A Gear Master. They are always going for a lot of armor, as you can see here, 67%. Less damage and yeah. Later on, once you finish the first 5 placement games, you'll have to... Damn it. That's probably it now. For Cake, you need 7 wins to break even. For Pain, 6. And for the Carnage, you need 5 wins to break even what you paid for in game credits. But as I said, the first 5 games don't reward you that much. It's a cheat prevention, so not everyone creates accounts and yeah, tries to cheat their way through it. It's not that useful. Okay, that's probably gonna... Yeah, that's a lose, definitely. Or... Almost. Roar and Shield almost saved us. Okay, good game. We got 5 out of 15 and we only got, let's see, 37 tickets. We could have gotten more than that if it wasn't for the first 5 games. I think you get the hang of it. I'm just gonna explain you Stronghold being the 3rd brawler that you have, not in-game but here. So as I said, I'm not gonna run for a 2nd session because that would make the video way too long. If you have the 2 first brawlers, then as a 3rd you have Stronghold. Surge Strike is your go to base skill, deal damage to the nearest enemy. The higher the caster's shield, the more damage dealt. So you want to get more shield for Stronghold. So this attack gets stronger. And this one here is great for that because it activates a force field that applies shield to the caster and allies within one spot. So you already saw that we have the dragon in the front and Commando on the third field. So we're gonna put the Stronghold right in the middle. So right at the beginning, they're gonna get a shield as well, Stronghold, because it does not only apply to Stronghold but to the other two brawlers as well. So we're gonna kickstart the game with some shield and get some shield later as well. And we also want to get even more shield with barrier, and you get to activate the defensive barrier system that applies shield to the caster. So you actually even add more shield, they live longer, but also make sure that the other brawlers you have live longer and that your attack gets even stronger because you have those two skills with shields applied. It works great in that setup because Dragon is the first, as you remember, and we have this Tiger Leap skill that actually jumps over the enemy's brawler. So in most cases, you have Dragon behind the first one of the enemy and Stronghold on the other side fighting against that brawler, who's also able to live a long time. So that should give you a good first strategy on how to actually play battle plan, on a possible strategy for you to check out when starting with the game. Of course, if a lot of people use this strategy, there will be counter strategies for this. So you might actually look into how to first use Commando maybe, or first use Stronghold. But as soon as you unlock rewards, for example for me here, in the standard reward track for this one, after reaching level 1, I'll be there after the first 5 games definitely. I'll get credits for 1 game. I also enable the Tempest, which is a great loadout. So I already have a new loadout once I get to level 1, and for level 2 there's also Pyro as a variant. I get some skills and the cap, nice. As I showed in my previous video, again the link is here, you can activate the battle pass as well and get rewards on top. For example, you would have the Juggernaut here. Yeah, you can go through your reward track. You can always reshuffle. It's not possible right now, they deactivated it. If you're not happy with what you're getting throughout the rewards track, you gotta look through there. Then you could reshuffle for 0.01 ETH, but that's totally up to you. Everything that you haven't claimed can be reshuffled. Everything that you already claimed, for example, if you claimed everything in the standard track and then buy the battle pass and you want to reshuffle, then everything that you claimed on the standard track will stay the same, but everything afterwards will be reshuffled. And same for the battle pass, the whole battle pass package then actually will be reshuffled. All right, that being said, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to join the game. I put my link down there, so in case you decide to play, make sure to use my link, get some percentages out of that. No disadvantage for you. Once you send it to your friends, either send them my video and they will use my link, or you send them your link and you actually get a part of their games being played. And yeah, thanks so much for watching again. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube and like the video, say hi on the Pixel Vault Discord, and see you next time.